Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play Wizardry Labyrinth of Lost Souls, and we have encountered a new enemy, a Djinn, which is basically an air genie, I believe. It's in D&D world. We've not fought one of these before, so this is going to be interesting. We find out if it's strong. Level 13 Dark Crusaders are a little scary once they're in the front row. Okay, one of them ran away. I guess it's not surprising. Okay, another Dark Crusader ran. I guess it's not surprising if a Djinn is hard to hit. But can it survive being assassinated by Izumi? Not many things can. Answer no. Sliced right in half. Oh, it gave kind of a creepy echoing laugh as it died. That was interesting. Wow, that Dark Crusader just survived quite the onslaught. And also, Ridge did only 3 damage to him, which is sad and embarrassing. Izumi kills the crap out of him. Izumi showing us how it's done. Oh. I actually can't get back there from that angle. I'm going to have to go around. Where does this teleporter take me? Okay, there is something new to explore here, so let's just explore here for now. Oh, that's a dark zone. We'll come back to that. More Dark Crusaders, they want to try their luck. My clicking in my window wants to not work properly. Heartlessly. Oh, that was... Uh-oh. That's not good. What level are these guys? Okay, these guys are terrifying. They're only level 12. Was it actually the Musashi who was doing that damage? I was going so fast I wasn't paying attention. Assassinate that Musashi. Magic boosted flame field on these guys. Cecily... Can you use the resurrection in battle? Touch of life. Try to resurrect Radar. Good, the Musashi's down. Okay, no, it's the Crusaders who are annihilating us. Okay, Ridge is dead. Not good. Okay, Radar's back. Okay, they're pretty dumb trying to attack the back row if they can't actually reach the back row. They are terrifying. I don't think I want a huge shield when he's at 1 hit point. If I realized it restored him at just 1 hit point, I don't think I'd have bothered. Power heal him. Hope he doesn't die in the meantime. Okay, Izumi killed another one. Radar back up a bit. Oh, he just got flame arrowed. Good thing we healed him. They're trying to kill him. He's defending. He dodged it. Phew. Okay, level 12 Dark Crusaders are no joke. Good grief. Do another power heal on him, I guess. Oh, don't use up all of that slot, though. We need at least 1 to resurrect Ridge. Actually, let's not use that. Use regular healing touch. Okay, and the last one runs. Oh, that was a nasty fight. A level for Cecily. Okay, a terrible level. What new spell did she learn? Divine Healing, which is... Oh! Converted entirely into divine energy, and when restored to its mortal form is so is that just a super... That can probably bring you back from Ash, if your Ash status, is my guess as to what that flowery text means. So we try Touch of Life, and if that fails, we try the other one. Uh-oh. Okay, that's not what that does. I was wrong. Can Touch of Life work on you if you're Ash? Huh. Okay. Now, Ridge is our main character, so he can't permanently die. He can't become lost. He's the only character who can't. Well, we learned what that one thing doesn't do. It doesn't restore you from ash. Why do I keep forgetting what it's called? Divine Healing. Okay, I guess we were just going to carry Ridge's ashes around with us then. He'll be restored when we get back to town. Like I said, he's the one character who cannot become permanently lost, so we don't have to worry about that. It's unfortunate having him down, of course. But Izumi is capable of standing on the front line, so we can continue like this, even though it's not ideal. Couldn't protect Rakia, interesting. I don't think I've seen that fail very often, if ever, except against AoEs. Wow, these guys are surviving quite the onslaught. Okay, we did it. Well, into the dark zone we go. And it's anti-magic? No, it's not. But there are... We're completely surrounded by shock walls. That's brutal. Treasure chest. Desperate strike. More plate. Ring mail -1. Okay, that's worse than what the applicable characters are wearing, so we'll sell or trade that. Also a dark zone surrounded by shock walls. Cute. Very cute. Okay. 2 level 11 Dark Crusaders actually terrifies me, because we've seen that they can do insane damage. Are they Dark Alone? Hey! Cecily knows Nowburst! Finally someone knows Nowburst. Never mind the hilarity of her getting that before Valrus, who's supposed to be the specialist. Okay, so yeah, Nowburst. Creates a sudden and violent backdraft, propelling a wind of intense heat and flame to engulf all foes in the area. Maybe Nal is some kind of acronym. It probably is. But it's such an odd name for what is basically the ultimate attack spell, which is what this is. But it feels like a waste to use it against just 2 guys, so... let's try... Let's try White Heat. That was decent damage for spell standards, because spells are weirdly underwhelming in these kind of games. Nice work, Izumi. I never get tired of that slice the enemy sprite in half animation. A level for Rakia. Okay, she neither gained nor lost stats and got 14 hit points. Mediocre. Okay, by contrast, 15 hit points is good for Valrus. Has he now learned Nowburst? And Wish. Creates a chaotic ripple in the fabric of reality, causing varied effects. Requires an enormous amount of focus on behalf of the caster. I don't remember exactly... Oh, why can he not cast this? Is this, I guess that must be a battle-only spell. That's interesting. I think that when you cast it, you either have the possibility of losing, like, a level, or becoming or forgetting Wish and not being able to cast it until you gain a level and get it back. Something like that. Basically, it's such a powerful spell that there's some kind of really detrimental effect to casting it. But I don't remember exactly what it is. Oops, well, I keep hitting the wrong button. Good grief. But first, we're just going to warp to here. Oh, we found the stairs down. The mimics could put us to sleep, which would be a problem. Huge shield won't protect us from that either. Maybe a focused Now Burst will be effective. So maybe they're Earth Element. Maybe a Flame Field will be good. I really need to just start looking this stuff up in the bestiary. Oh no, they're lullabying us. No, Radar fell asleep. That seemed like a pretty good amount of damage. Maybe they are Earth Element. Uh-oh. Valrus is on the front. That's real bad. And Radar can't protect him. Boosted Now Burst. Let's see how effective it is. Nice work, Izumi. Here we go. It gets a cool animation. A very cool animation. Oh, that's a lot of damage. That's a whole lot of damage. Okay, we finally found a spell that's impressive. I feel like every other attack spell that we have tried has been really underwhelming, but that was powerful. Boosted Now Burst, finally. A good spell. And that is the thing that makes me not 100% sure I actually want to class change Valrus into a bishop, because he'd lose the ability to boost that. Alright, so let's travel by foot back to the center area. I think we just unlocked the last portcullis there. Yes. Which leads to the elevator. Oh, there's two elevators. I see. Right, because these elevators stop at the 5th floor. So this is the set of elevators for like the 6th through 10th floors, I guess, which I would have noticed if I had even bothered reading it, but I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, where do we go next? I think we're going to be warping to expedite it wherever it is. This looks good. There's a couple areas to explore from there. Maybe I should have Cecily use the warp. I think she's closer to a level than Valrus is now. So she's closer to getting her mana points back. I was just about to remark this, suddenly very quiet. Okay, a lone Mora, and we have ambushed it. I think we're okay. We'll see if we can kill it before it can even act. Probably not. Our party kinda needs to charge up. Okay, never mind. Well, we received armor. What kind of armor would a Mora be carrying around? Okay. Cecily immediately decides that she's done trying to identify whatever that is. Having her in fear status here is not ideal. Cannot cast spells while afraid. Okay, that was real uneventful. Nice work. The sad thing about Ridge is he's not even close to being one of the most crucial party members. In fact, he might be the most replaceable party member right now. So if anybody dies, it's probably best if it's Ridge. Both for that reason and because he's the one character who can't permanently die. That's kind of sad when you think about it like that. But that's the reality of it. Okay, so we missed one tiny little thing here, which is very annoying. But we'll get that last, I think. First we'll teleport to here. I love teleportation. Oh, I guess Cecily's not going to be doing it right now. Drama Queen. Fine. Take us there, Valrus. You know, I could cure her fear. There's no reason to just leave her in fear state like this. It's just because it wears off on its own pretty quickly, so I'm not that worried about it, but... Oh, actually I can only cure it if Radar knows the spell that cures it, and I don't know if he does. Okay, never mind. Maybe we can't. Okay, and it wore off anyway. Like I said, it wears off so quickly that I typically don't worry about it, but that's kind of a mistake. Because even in that short interval, you can kind of get... You can run into something that messes you up and have your bishop unable to cast spells. Not ideal. Oh, level 16 Dragonling. This seems like it could actually be pretty threatening. Especially if those stupid mimics put us to sleep. No! And they put Radar to sleep. Narg. Okay, she can survive 29 damage. Okay, 48 is a bit more. Okay, so the mimics are a problem because they put us to sleep, but it's the Dragonlings actually doing damage. Bursted Now Burst for sure. In fact, maybe we should double Now Burst. Let's not take this fight for granted. Even unbursted, it's pretty good. Unboosted, I mean. But let's see true power. Wow. That is true power, alright. Like I said, an odd name. I would have called it Meteor or Supernova or something. Nowburst is... It just doesn't sound like the super powerful ultimate destruction spell. It's just weird sounding. But that's very nitpicky. Very, very nitpicky. It's not actually really a big deal. Wow, Cecily is struggling to identify this stuff. 2 pieces of armor. I think it's probably the same one that she has failed on both times. It must be pretty good armor then. Oops. Oh, we got a move area. Okay. She's over it. Let's light another torch, by the way. And once again try the appraisal. But maybe I should start with the other armor, which is this one, right? The one Izumi is carrying. Okay, that's just a robe. Is it actually an upgrade for anybody? I doubt it. No. No, it is not. And now this one. Okay, it's a black robe. Which, as we all know, is very good. And Izumi's wearing one already. Yes, it's probably identical. Yeah. Oh, except that, unlike... Yeah, this one, however, is not cursed if you're good aligned, which means I could give it to Cecily. Cecily's wearing a white robe, right? Yes. Which, by comparison, SP plus, M defense, special defense, and int. And 627. Versus 637, so that part's strictly better. Oh, that seems really similar. SP plus M defense plus SP defense plus, isn't that the same? And it improves both int and piety. Isn't this just a strict upgrade then? I think so. Let's just confirm real quick. White robe. SP, M defense, special defense, yeah? Pretty much. I mean, the white robe has better, or at least more versus monster advantages. But yeah, let's equip it. I think it's a little bit better. $637. Okay, yeah. Cool. Okay, and then something attacks us immediately. I should have saved after getting that. Although poor Ridge there, his Ash status is not great, but like I said, he can't die permanently because he's a main character for this run, so we don't need to worry about that. They're lullabying us. Valorous fell asleep. Nice. Okay, that's real interesting. Makes you do this loop. Oh, did I get teleported? I sure did. All the way back to here. That's very annoying. Wow. Thank goodness for warp. Otherwise, 100%ing this would suck. That was really good timing for when we got that warp. Right about at the point where it starts to become a pain to 100% the floors. 4 level 12 Moras. I think we can deal with this. $46 damage. Oh wow, they're spellcasters. Fortunately, they're casting single target spells. Oh, that was real high damage. They're apparently fire vulnerable. Boosted flame field then. Throw a heal on Radar. Ooh, steel skin, eh? Did that make you immune to the fire or something? It didn't seem to target the last one at all. Well, she's dead. Okay, decent hit point roll. Let's save. We're locking in quite a few bad level ups, but hey, it's part of the game. So whatever. We'd be throwing away a lot of progress if we died at this point anyway, so... Well, the Moras are back and they brought a Pixie. I don't think that's gonna save you. Especially now that I know your weakness. Okay, a lot of things were just said. Masaka kokomare toa is like... Okay, so Masaka is like, this can't be, and kokomare toa is like, that you could push me this far, basically, is a reasonable translation. So that's what Valorous just said. And Cecily said, Anta no kao oboete wayo, which, there's actually a lot to unpack there. So it literally means, I'll remember your face, which is a fun thing to say when somebody just damaged you. Anta is kind of a very abrupt and rude way of saying you. The basic way of saying you is anata, but if you take out that one A and make it anta, it suddenly becomes very abrupt. So that makes it kind of insulting sounding. But at the same time, she also throws in the syllable wa in a very feminine way. So it's abrupt and insulting and yet feminine all at the same time. Anta no kao oboete wa yo. I like that line. Anyway, as she remembers their faces, she's also going to burn them to death. They didn't seem to take as much damage that time, or am I crazy? Uh-oh, crazed dance. Oh wow, he's getting hit a whole lot of times. Oh, and now the freaking pixie. Wait a minute. Does she have enough reach she can target the second line? I never even realized that. I never even was paying attention to the fact that Rocket can target the second line with the Dragon Slayer. Good grief. I need to learn to pay attention to these things. It's a shame that we're not getting Cecily's healing voiceovers anymore, because I kind of like those. I especially like Watashi no Iyashi wa Takaiwayo. My healing is going to cost you, or my healing is expensive. That's a fun one. But I don't know if we're ever going to heal that or hear that again, because it seems like it's bugged. Oh no, just attack. Guess you'd better heal Radar again. These enemies are putting up a fight. Okay, that time, that actually seemed like the right voice line. Hora just means here, basically. As in, here you go. Not as in, over here. And we discussed that one. Ware ni chikara, power unto me. Okay. I feel like that fight was more difficult than it really had much right to be, but we made it through in the end. Well, I say that, but we were up against some pretty tough enemies. That crazed dance just hit Radar over and over again. In any case, Radar, go ahead and heal yourself. Ah, yeah, top yourself off. You never know, those last few hit points could make the difference. Okay, now we've got to get into this area. Let's backtrack for that. That would be real lazy to teleport there. It's not that far. Couple level 15 Dragonlings. I think we can handle this. Oh. Did she... Okay, so that was real quiet again, and I was going kind of fast. Did she say Kore de doyo? If that's what she said, that basically means, how do you like this? I think that's what she said, but like I said, it was pretty quiet, so not positive I caught it. Receive strength, lost int, 12 hit points. Okay, a mediocre level, not an awful one. What is this new item? We are gaining a lot of levels down here. The experience is great. Some of the levels are kind of sucking, which is unfortunate, but at least we're gaining them. Getting a lot of money, too. Which, if nothing else, aside from being able to eventually afford that black attire for Izumi, we'll be able to just convert the money into experience points by tithing. Oh good, we get an ambush. That's excellent. Now those stupid mimics might try to lullaby us. So go ahead and flame field them. Try to take them down. There we go. The mimics are down. Alright, they should die now. They're about to get trick attacked by Rakia. And a boosted flame arrow. But the Rakia trick attack is the far more intimidating thing. Yeah. Like I was saying. Okay. Oh, 29 hit points. That's pretty good. Didn't gain or lose any stats. That's a decent level. Cecily gained a couple stats, including Vite, which is good. Oh! Oh! She's level 16! She knows Magic Wall! Oh my gosh. And she got 16 hit points. That was a pretty good level. What was the new spell she learned? Okay, this is really exciting. Magic Wall. One of the best skills in the game for sure. Okay, she now also knows Wish. Oh, what are these? Mirror Shield. Summons a divine disembodied shield that attracts then safely deflects harmful magics. Okay, just from one ally. That doesn't seem great. I mean, I guess very situationally it could be useful. Okay, and then a vampiric type spell, Steal Life. But okay, wow. Magic Wall. Cecily is now going to be spending most of her time in fights casting Magic Wall. And it's not going to make our party indestructible or anything, but it's going to make us quite a bit harder to kill. So this is great. I don't know if... Has that obsoleted Huge Shield? Maybe. Let's see. Magic Wall. Yep. Their attempts to break through failed. Excellent. Just keep putting it up. Awesome. Good first demonstration of Magic Wall. Saved us from taking any damage. And freed up Radar to attack. Oh man, I'm almost tempted to give Radar the Greatsword now. See if he can actually do better damage. You know, he loses the Iron Shield, so his defense goes down, but... maybe worth it now that we finally have Magic Wall. Thief Garb. Defense 12, Accuracy 1, Dodge 7. Wait a minute, this sounds amazing. Technical Skill Plus, which, as we established, maybe doesn't matter because that seems bugged, but whatever. Special Defense Plus is great. Okay, so is this better than her Black Robe? 637. I keep hitting that wrong button. Int and Piety up. 637, Int and Piety up. And was it giving her anything else? Gosh dang it, quit hitting the wrong button. Okay, SP plus and M Defense plus. And 637. Versus 1217. Accuracy goes down a little, but defense is better. And it still gives... okay, so special defense plus. It's bad against Spectre enemies, apparently. But I don't even know what that means. Do they do more damage to you if you're wearing armor that's bad against them? It's close. It gives her more defense, quite a bit more defense. But it kind of comes down to, do I prefer Alright, Int Piety up doesn't really matter for her, so we can disregard that, I think. It is good against Undead, Fairy, and Spectre, so there's that. But do we prefer SP plus and M Defense plus? Or SP Defense plus? SP Defense plus makes her harder to be insta-killed, which is really good. That's actually not an easy decision which one is better, in my opinion. For the time being, I'm going to switch to a Thief Garb, but I'm not 100% sold that that is strictly better. Although the defense boost is obviously nice, it's quite a bit more defense. I think there's only one square left, right? This one here. And then we've 100%ed this floor. Cecily, take us away. And there's the mark of 100%edness. Okay. Nice. I think we're ready to return to town. We've got a lot to do back in town, not just logistics. We have to resurrect Ridge. I think we're going to have to rebuild our whole party. Well, Ridge will get auto-resurrected. Then I think we have to rebuild the party, and then we have a quest to turn in. Or I guess this one's technically not a quest, but it's basically a quest. Yeah, for some reason this one doesn't show up as a quest. But it is, essentially, even if it technically isn't. Alright. We're out of here. Valrus, take us away. Ridge was transported to the temple. Party is disbanded. You awaken in the temple. Okay. I guess our allies are hanging out over at the guild while we were being resurrected. What are you doing, guys? Holding a party that I nearly died or what? Come on. What is this nonsense? Okay, so... Rakia, Radar, Izumi, Valrus, Cecily. Let's heal up poor Ridge here. Alright, Cecily, he's your boyfriend, you heal him. Oh wow, instantly healed him back to full. That's the power of love. There we go. Let's rest at the end now. Get everybody back to full mana points. Right, rest. Duh. Oh, Valrus is close to a level. That's something to keep in mind. Oh, how much gold do we have now? 294,000, not bad. Okay. Let's go ahead and head to the item shop. And... Statue of Fortune. I know, it wasn't easy. A blessing or curse and rumors of untold riches. The richest part seems to be a lie. Local nobility are secretly searching for these. You might wish to sell it. I'll buy it from you for 3,000 G. That's like nothing. Are you kidding me? I mean, what? Would you normally pay even less than 3,000 G? I think you're trying to rip me off. What are you doing, man? Interesting. So I wonder if that... It gave the quest is complete sound. I wonder if that actually has, like, branching story implications, depending on whether you sell it to him. 1,000 G. You insult me. What are you doing, man? Does anybody have anything to say about this? Not here. I'm wondering if anybody else has something to say to me, or will take it off my hands. Like, if there's branching story implications, depending on whether you sell it to Iron Hand or not. A new quest has not appeared as a result of all that. Can I trade it for anything? An amulet, which I don't have... Okay. No trades. How about the temple? Seems like the kind of thing the temple might be interested in. No. Sister Samantha does not care. Maybe the inn? Chat with Maria. I mean, we've had quite the adventures. Ridge got turned to ash. That was dramatic. Okay, nope. Maria has nothing to say. Palace is... Oops. Didn't go down far enough. Palace is the last possibility. Let me guess. The king is busy. Oh, no, no. He actually has something new to say. News of your fame has reached the palace. By all means, continue your work as a model adventurer for our kingdom. If you have something to discuss, I will be happy to answer to the best of my abilities. We actually opened up something new by completing that. Or we didn't. No, we didn't open up a new thing. We just changed his dialogue. Okay, fine. Well, alright, if that's the case, if nobody is interested in this thing except Iron Hand, can I actually sell it like this? No. No, you can only sell it through this way. This seems to be the only way we can do anything with it, so fine. 1000 G seems like a total ripoff considering what it took us to get this. What happens if I say no a whole bunch of times? Oops, this isn't what I meant to do. I'll say no once more. I mean, we've all seen RPGs where if you say no enough times, somebody will change their price, right? That doesn't seem to be happening. Fine, whatever. I feel like I'm getting epically ripped off. Was that it? Really? I thought maybe there would at least be some dialogue or something. Did, is there like a new quest after selling it to him? No? Does it change Klaus's dialogue? No. Okay. That feels weird to me. But sure. Has your inventory been updated? I don't think it ever gets updated. I don't think it ever does. Except when you sell them stuff. Okay, fine, whatever. We'll just sell you things then. I have no use for this leather vest, it's crap. Shoes. Oh yeah, I was going to see about giving Radar that, that greatsword. There we go. Oops. Fumbling again. So how big of an improvement will that be? 19 to 45 times 4, but that's misleading because I don't think he's attacking with all 4 of them. Versus 35 to 134 times 2. He should do more damage with this. Alright, he loses his iron shield, but if we're magic walling instead of huge shielding, that's not a fatal problem. Okay, let's sell some more stuff. This ring mail -1, junk, leather vest, junk. Maybe I'll hang on to the toolkit in case somebody wants to trade for it. That seems like a thing that could happen. The breastplate is obsolete now, right? I think so. Yeah, because it's worse than ringmail +4. Let's sort our items. There, lots of sorting. Oh, I still haven't experimented with that fire... Excuse me. Still haven't experimented with that fire wand properly. I need to do that, or just look up how they work. If it's literally nothing but it's just better in melee, then that's disappointing. What was I doing? Good lord. I'm going senile, guys. That's not good. I'm too young to be going senile. I think I was heading to the warehouse to put some things in storage. Yeah, let's put the bishop's book in storage. Oh, no, that's what it was. I was going to go to the guild to see if anybody wanted breastplate for trade. Nobody does. Okay. We'll just sell it then. If someone wants it later, we can always buy it back, so whatever. There. Garbage. I'll hang on to the Iron Shield. Mace is unequivocally garbage now. Well, I don't know. Mace versus Bastard Sword is kind of a tough call. The Bastard Sword's a lot more accurate. Heck with it. You're out of here, Mace. Robe, out of here. The Waking Ring is useless to me, right? Yeah, nobody in my party can use it. Sell it. Wow, the Black Robe is worth a lot. Way more than the Thief Garb. So much more than the Thief Garb. Like, surprisingly so. Considering that stat-wise they seem comparable. That's weird. That almost makes me think that I should probably be wearing the Black Robe if it's worth that much. I don't know. It's weird that it's so much more valuable. Wow, the White Robe is worth a fortune too. Oh my gosh, that's worth a lot. We're up to 313. And man, if I can sell some of that for 70, that gets us up to 383. We're not there yet, but we're almost starting to approach the point where we could start thinking about being able to get that black attire. But first, let's put some of this stuff in storage for now. We'll come get it later when we can either... my cat's getting all up in my business. Yeah, let's put the poison needle in storage. When we either decide that it's better to sell them or they become available to trade for quests, we'll come back for this stuff. Actually, let's keep the Black Robe for now. And maybe the White Robe too. Okay, there's one more thing that I'm gonna do before I call it an episode, and that's... Let's think about class changes, class change possibilities a little bit. So... I think what I was considering is maybe making Radar a bishop and putting Izumi on the front line now that we have Magic Wall. Is that crazy? I might want to see how much damage Radar does as a frontliner with the Greatsword before I make that decision. If he can do a decent amount of damage with the Greatsword, then I think keeping him as a Lord for now makes sense. But if we go back in the dungeon, and his damage is just terrible, even with the Greatsword, because his damage has really been lacking. But if the Greatsword makes it better, then we'll keep him as a melee combatant for now. But if it sucks, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to change him to a bishop so we have two of them. Can put up 2 magic walls and just have more magic available in general. And Izumi takes his place on the front line. We'll see. It's a thing to consider. We'll leave things as they are for now, but we'll keep an eye on that and see if it seems like it might be a good approach. I'm actually going to do something else real quick. I'm going to actually make a backup of my save, and the reason I'm going to do that is I'm going to look up if there's any consequences to having sold the demon statue to Iron Hand. And if that's like a big mistake story-wise, like it screws us out of, I don't know, quest line or something like that, then I'll go to my backup save and we'll do things differently. So yeah, I'll do that off screen. And I guess next time, because there's still no new quests, right? Yeah. So I guess next time, we're going to continue exploring Sheen's dungeon down at B6 next. Wow, we're really delving deep, in search of this ancient scroll, which is officially a quest, unlike the demon statue. I still don't understand why the demon statue wasn't officially a quest, but whatever. And, well, yeah, that's it. Hopefully we'll be able to handle things in Sheen's dungeon B6, but if we get our butts handed to us, then we'll go explore some more of the Dungeon of Trials to level up some more. So that's the plan for now. I'll see you then.